There are three most popular superheroes in the entire world, which is Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man. And the two of them, Batman and Spider-Man, have both received successful video game adaptations in recent years. Now, the Man of Steel should have a chance as well. The last decade has been very kind to comic book-based video games, Rocksteady Studios and WB Monstreals. Batman Arkham series was lauded as perhaps the greatest superhero video game series in history, as well as one of the greatest adaptations of The Dark Knight. Insomniac Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4 and 5 was also extremely well regarded for its story and open world design. Among these games based on iconic heroes, one character is notably absent: Superman. The Superman game has long been rumored to be in development practically since the release of Batman Arkham Asylum. However, fans who cry out for a Man of Steel game are often met by others who believe Superman could never be made into an effective game. Some say he is too powerful to be a playable character, or that his world simply isn't interesting enough to carry an entire game. However, the right developer following the right vision could make an instantly iconic Superman game. Superman's power set ranging from flight to super speed, from visibility to heat vision, would be a challenge to adapt for a game in a satisfying way. To compensate for Superman's speed and flight, a large open world would be required. While this may have meant a lack of detailing in the past, next-gen technology could allow a developer to bring a huge, fully detailed metropolis to life. Arkham Knight managed to create a large and entirely detailed Gotham City, so a metropolis with just as much detail isn't far out of reach. 2006 Superman's return for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 2, based on the film starring Brandon Routh, created a novel solution to the Man of Steel's invincibility. This innovative game gave the city of Metropolis rather than Superman himself a health bar, villains and disaster, and Superman himself, if he wasn't careful, could damage the city and eventually lead to a game over. This gameplay feature fits with many of themes present in Superman stories and could be the key to developing a modern Superman game. Players would be given personal stakes in saving Metropolis, and combat would become about preventing unnecessary collateral damage. Superman could also be given a contextual health bar of his own in some situations, like the presence of kryptonite for an added challenge. Combat is easy to imagine, with players using a variety of powers and melee or range combat. However, being Superman is more about saving the day than beating off thugs, so that would have to make up the bulk of the gameplay. The game could place a heavy focus on random disaster that requires Superman's intention out of a large variety would be needed to prevent repetition. Each event would need a solution that is engaging, so the game doesn't boil down to repeatedly flying civilians to the hospital. Outside of gameplay, Superman game would also need a strong narrative in order to be a worthy adaptation. Getting someone with experience writing Superman like Paul Dini's work on the Arkham games would grant a video game adaptation legitimacy and authenticity. A returning actor like Superman the Animated Series Tim Daly or the Justice League series George Newbern would also add gravity and nuance to the game's version of Superman. Exploring the relationship between Superman and one of his arch nemesis such as Lex Luthor or Darkseid would be a great way to tie together such a large-scale game. While the thematic focus could be on the relationship, there are many other supervillains from the decades of comic book history to flesh out the game's threat. Long-range combat against the kryptonite-powered Metallo, using the environment to pin down the electricity-powered Livewire, or reality warping challenges set up to beat someone like Mr. MXY could all be exciting set pieces for Superman's game. The persona of Clark Kent should have an important place in any Superman adaptation, and a video game is no expectation. Insomniac Spider-Man achieved something similar by putting players in control of Peter Parker on narrative segments and optional puzzle minigames. Playing as Clark Kent and roaming the Daily Planet would be a good way to break up gameplay and involve important supporting characters like Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen. Rumors still abound that a Superman game is being worked on either by Rocksteady Studios or W Montreal or another developer entirely. While some claim that a game focused on the Man of Steel is sure to come short, there are many aspects of the character that could work in the video game. Unique gameplay that subverts the character's seemingly invincibility, next-gen technology, and a well-written narrative could easily allow Superman to receive the Arkham treatment. So that's pretty much it for the video on why and what I think Superman game should look like. So if you pretty love it and you love things about Superman and superheroes, please do want to drop a like on the channel and subscribe. Also comment down below what you would want in a Superman game. See another videos uploaded by me, people. I'll see you in the next time. Until then, peace out.